Max, moving down the card here, we got another ACC game at 2:30 Eastern, 6:03, 6:04. We got Notre Dame at Georgia Tech. Notre Dame -2, 127 being the total. Great breakdown on the first game. I got a first half bet on this, but I'll let you go first, man. Interested to see your opinion if you're on the same side. What are you thinking here, Irish and Yellow Jackets?
Yeah, I think that the key for Georgia Tech is obviously going to be guarding without fouling. You're going to have to contain Nate Laszewski and John Mooney on the offensive glass, and you got to force more turnovers and commit less turnovers, because Tempo Gibbs, he's a guy that he's going to be able to pick your pocket. In the game that they played already this year, he had 4 steals on his own, so you definitely have to be aware of that. You definitely have to be aware of the fact that the freshman Nate Laszewski is actually coming on very strongly as of late. And John Mooney's been going through a couple shooting funks. He is coming off for a 1-for-11 game, so I do expect a better performance. But this is all about Georgia Tech for me. This is all about James Banks. James Banks has shown himself to be a very diverse player. He's going to score points. He's going to be efficient from the field. He's going to get on the glass, and he's going to protect the rim. This is a guy that you can expect him to get 3 to 5 blocks a game. Like, he doesn't average it, obviously, but this is a guy that's really come on as of late. I think that he's the perfect element for this Georgia Tech offense, and he's not too shabby on defense either. So I think that it's really going to come down to another guy who's also emerged in Moses Wright, who's coming off an 18-point game. I think that he needs to be able to replicate that. I think that this Georgia Tech team is finally figuring it out at the best time of year. They did lose one close game and then one not close game, I believe, to Notre Dame already this season. I could be wrong on that. But I just think that this Georgia Tech team is going to be able to freaking take care of business today as a 2-point dog. I'm jumping on Georgia Tech. The game is 6-1. Georgia Tech 6-1 to the over when the total's between 120 and 129.5. They're 9-4 ATS on the road. They're going to be +7 in turnovers. The only issue for me is their free throw shooting, which is 64%.
Yeah, just looking at their schedules right now, seeing Notre Dame lost to Georgia Tech on January 22nd, 63-61. That one was in Atlanta, so a close game there in the first one. And then on the second trip, this one in South Bend, they won by 10, 69-59. So 1-1 on the season, with Notre Dame winning at home by 10 and Georgia Tech winning by 2 in Atlanta. So that's the regular season series there. And you're liking Georgia Tech on the full game?
Yeah, I'm liking Georgia Tech on the full game, and I'm leaning towards the under in this game. I think that it's set at a really good number, but as we all know, when my main man Noli knows is on the under, I usually get on it also.
That's right. Noli knows his stuff. And, yeah, we'll give some love to the chat box here. But want to just say what I'm betting here. Max, I was hanging out with one of my buddies. He went to Notre Dame, really smart guy, and knows basketball real well. And he told me about a trend that he noticed watching the Irish. One, Mike Bray, it's a team he's looking to bet on next year. He says 3 of their starters were freshmen. And Mike Bray, the head coach, he's not a guy that does well with young kids, he's noticed. And so having those guys be sophomores, even here towards the end of the regular season and the tournament now, you have noticed Notre Dame's played in some competitive games down the stretch. They've lost a lot, but keep in mind, this is the ACC, man. If you're losing competitive games in the ACC, sometimes you can just be a good team and there's just other good teams. And what they've lost to 3 by Pittsburgh, 2 to Clemson. But even more so, it's a team that drops off in the second half. First half, this Notre Dame team has played well. I went back, fact-checked it early this morning. I stayed out a little bit too late, had a couple beers, but this morning woke up, a bunch of cups of coffee. And Notre Dame, I'm looking at Notre Dame -0.5 point first half. Reason why, the last 5 games, their second half scoring margin has been -5 points. They're getting kind of blown out just in the second half. First half scoring margin +0.3 for the full season. In an ACC schedule, they're actually ahead in the first half throughout their whole season. I was kind of fascinated by that, considering Notre Dame's 13-18, but they have played better in the first half. And that includes, just in the last 2 weeks, winning at Pitt in the first half, tied with Clemson, tied with FSU, winning versus Wake in the first half. So I think that there's something here. I bet it. It's also a team that makes their free throws, which I love. They do struggle in other offensive efficiency marks, but overall, they're a team that will play decent defense, not necessarily fast pace, hit their free throws. And with that first half, second half scoring margin difference, I think there's something there. Only having to lay a half a point with the Irish, I bet it first half. So I would that's my top bet for the morning games is Notre Dame first half, Max. Any thoughts on that first half bet?
Yeah, I just want to bring up the fact that they just lost DJ Harvey, and that's 10.7 points per game, 4.5 rebounds, and a guy who shoots 74% from the line, plays 25 minutes a game. I don't know if that's going to be a big impact in the first half, but that was something that definitely swayed me towards backing Georgia Tech full game, because I think that DJ Harvey has shown in some of the bigger games, especially versus the North Carolina game, that he is capable. So, listen, if the numbers back up the first half play, then I always support it. I'm just worried about how they're going to play without another weapon that they lost. So,
yeah, injuries are always key. That's a good point. But hey, hopefully Georgia Tech wins full game and Notre Dame wins the first half, and we can both come out on top.
Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to our channel. Now, we've put a lot of work into producing all these free videos, so please help us out and keep all our content free for you forever by simply liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. Now, not to mention, a visit to our industry-leading website will warm the hearts of all our SBR employees, especially myself. Now, the links are over there to the left, so do check those out. Thanks for watching.